And greetings everyone, welcome back. Just had a little look at our quest log, to actually see what we are supposed to be doing, but we don't really have any pressing matters that I know of. I guess we could just look around a bit more here to see if there are any more cleric quests. We need to speak to Hank back at the fort, because he scammed us. But yeah.
Not now.
Last time we left Alex, she actually told us to come look for her, but I guess not.
From the orbit.
Oh. Let's see. Right. I have not played in a couple days, so I need to readjust again. That was kind of some lodgings. Hello, sir.
No time.
No time? Do any of you have names? What's this? Ooh. Cleric. Worker. There are some bad shadows. Yeah. Isaac.
Hey, you got an ID card?
Of course.
Fine. When you're ready, come get it. Your daily ration. One standard portion, same as everyone. It's not exactly fine dining, but it does the job. You hungry?
How long have you been a cook?
How long have you been the cook here?
Ever since we evacuated from the Hort to the castle, I got the job by chance. The clerics lost so many people they didn't have anyone to spare.
I thought you were a cleric too.
I am now, but not back then. I was sitting pretty in one of their jail cells. They set me free when they abandoned the Hort. Here was the only place I had to go. I mean, I didn't want to make friends with the Albs, so I just went with the clerics. It was definitely the right choice for me. I just wish everybody saw it that way.
You're not popular around here?
You're not popular around here?
Well, I get along great with half the people around here. The other half, I just stay out of their way. I can't blame them. I used to be an outlaw. It's no use trying to hide that fact. I just wish they'd look me in the eye and speak their mind instead of creating all kinds of trouble behind my back.
Maybe I can help.
Maybe I can help. What are their names?
When you say help,
I'll have a little chat with them. Make them see sense. And if they don't...
no, I don't want any violence. Brother Johannes teaches that the Creator only permits violence in emergencies.
Outlaw turned true believer. I'm surprised.
With what I've seen and done in my life, I should be a sobbing wreck by now. My faith is what gives me strength. Of course, I can't prove the Creator actually exists, but the mystery is truth enough for me. No mortal has ever been able to answer all the big questions. It stands to reason that there's forces out there greater than all of us.
Okay, guess that's not a quest then. My rations.
My rations, please.
Here you go, get it while it's hot.
Fried meat, energy drink. Alright. That seems like a well-balanced meal. That plate is up for grabs, it seems, but... Spray cheese? No. I'm not gonna steal your spray cheese.
If you steal anything, you're dead.
Let's see. Can we make anything? Oh yeah, better make this. Hang on. Maybe we need raw meat for any of this. No. Let's do this. There we go. Ooh. Here we go again.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, you do that. Cleric. We still need to locate Crony, but I might go ahead and turn on the waypoint for that one. Because, yeah, been looking for it. Couldn't find it. Maybe we should talk to the sermon guy.
Forgive us, O Creator. Grant me the power to bring sight to the blind.
Actually, in between episodes, I had a little look on the forum. Somebody asked a question about the factions that I was also interested in. About basically how the joining works. If you join a faction, does that lock you out of a different faction? And I kind of thought this was the case, but someone mentioned, so this is only one source, so I can't really speak to the validity, although it does make sense. If you join the Berserkers, you could afterwards become an outlaw. And if you join the Elves, you can become a cleric. And if you join the Morcons, I think you can also become an outlaw eventually. So you're not totally locked in if you join a faction, although yeah, I don't think you can actually join all the factions or leave a faction. Well, you can leave a faction to join another faction, but that faction has to be tied to the first faction. As in, there has to be a quest where you kind of sort of, what would you call it? Betray them in a way. So I'm really, again, not sure what I'm gonna do. Maybe, I guess, not joining any faction. And otherwise, honestly, the interesting thing would be to join the Morcons, only because I'm interested in that the quest that betrays the Morcons. Well, I say betray, but kind of switch the deity from Farrock to Crichton. Anyway.
Ah, a new seeker. I look at you and see that, like all wayward souls, you were led here by an inner emptiness. But your search is at an end. You have reached your destination. The Creator welcomes you.
Huh. Kind of funny there. You got a little, like a promotional poster on your shrine there. Which I actually thought was gibberish, but you can read it. We need you. We need your courage. Infinite skies for a better future. There we go. I'm actually looking for work. Well, if you got something to do.
I'm actually looking for work.
Oh no, my son. No. That is not what you seek at all.
Huh.
But your mistaken seeking brings us to a vitally important question. Why do we dedicate ourselves every day to drudgery? Do you know what our Creator has taught us about this?
This is quite simple. Humans enjoy the release of certain neurotransmitters. Depending on the biological makeup of the individual, physical labor may also trigger that release, resulting in feelings of happiness.
Chemistry, neurotransmitters, these are just words. They don't do justice to the divine aspects of our nature. But, back to my question. Are you aware of the Creator's teachings?
Not in so many words, but I have a sinking feeling you're about to tell me.
My son, a man afraid to talk about his beliefs and those of another is no man at all. The Creator says, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and burdened." But how does he conclude his offer to us? Do you know?
Question of faith. Come to me, all of you are weary and burdened, but how does he conclude his offer to us? Do you know? Because I want to give you a backpack? No, because I will shoulder your burdens, because I am the path upon which you walk. I don't think the backpack will be... Because I will shoulder your burden seems logical, because I'm the path which you walk. Also seems logical. I don't think we got any... I don't think we came across any religious texts on our way here.
Because I'm the path upon which you walk?
My son, would you trample the Creator underfoot? Walk on his ever-loving face? Ah, but you still have much to learn. It is my honor and blessed purpose to lead lost spirits like yours out of the darkness. So let us direct our attention to an opportunity that might be exactly what you need.
Whoa.
I ask that you journey to the lands of the savages to spread the word of the Creator. Take on this pilgrimage, and his eternal gratitude will be your reward.
What? I guess if we had asked about, tell me more about the Creator, then he probably would have told us the whole shebang.
About that pilgrimage.
I'm not really interested. What do I have to do? What kind of payment can I expect for this? Yeah, I am not I'm not interested in your clergy or becoming a clergyman myself. So should I have reloaded maybe? I don't care. I don't care for getting that question right actually. Right, Attila. We need to go back to him for the cage fight, basically. It doesn't really look like we have any active quests for this place. This is all Alp stuff. We should visit the Alps again.
Right. You are all here because you do not seem to understand the gravity of the situation. While this war rages on, our enemy is growing stronger and stronger. Those things outside do not give a single thin shit about anything. Not what's fair, or right, or good. So if you've got any notion about laying down arms, forget about it! Now, get in formation!
Okay. It's fine.
Before we get started on the drill, hear this. It has not escaped my notice that some of you have been slacking when it comes to maintaining your weapons. That is unacceptable. I will not tolerate rust. I will not tolerate carelessness. We do not have replacements. Now, get to it!
No, they're just gonna do that thing. Alright.
I want to see continuous movements. No gaps in the sequence. Routine is everything. In a combat situation, you will not have time to think. Slack off for 1 second and the enemy will punish you.
Am I just allowed to
You
take...
there, maggot. Is that how your grandpa fights? Put some fucking effort into it.
Can I just sit down here? Okay, I guess.
Never let your guard down. Situational awareness. Keep your comrades safe by keeping the end with the hole in it pointed towards the enemy.
But there...
What's going on in the back? Are you breaking formation?
No, sir.
Who gave you permission to open your mouth? I think you need some extra training. A lap around the yard. Move it! Cry yourselves to sleep later if you like, but while you're standing here in front of me, you will maintain formation. Soft little mama's boys are of no use to me. Loudmouth braggarts are no use to me. I need you to find your limits, because, make no mistake, you will need to push them in combat.
Heinrich.
Hey, you! You're interrupting my training! Get in formation!
Oh, oh crap. Hang on. Drop my pen. Need to make a note about Heinrich. Cleric. Trainer? Drill sergeant, more like it. And done. Okay. Actually, I just wanted to talk. What can I learn from you? I'm looking for work.
I'm looking for work.
Well, I'm sure there's a mop and bucket in the corner somewhere.
That's not what I had in mind.
Why am I not surprised? Look, I'm sure your intentions are good, but right now, I'm busy whipping these morons into shape. It's a miracle that most of these numbskulls even showed up today. There's twice as many who didn't even bother.
Why would that be? Maybe your motivational techniques aren't very effective.
Why would that be?
You're asking for reasons? These idiots don't have reasons. They're like cattle. Lazy cattle. It is my duty to make sure that everyone who leaves this yard knows how to do their job. In order to achieve that, I need a little discipline. Unless I beat some sense of the real world into their thick skulls, they'll be off with the others preaching blue skies and sunshine. No amount of belief in the Creator will save you if you're faced with the barrel of a gun or some deadly creature's jaws.
In that case, it would indeed be wise to strengthen defensive measures.
True, but clever remarks have nothing to do with it. Guys like your friend there make terrible soldiers, always tripping over their own feet. If you're not one of these runts, come back tomorrow and I may have a use for you. Fall in!
Conversation
The
with
Creator
Henry.
may have made you, but I'll be the one who hones you, makes you useful. If you think it'll be easier somewhere else, then get out of my sight. If you can't
Cloud
handle the
Heinrich is
training, then
brusque,
go home and cry to
brusque.
your mothers.
And ask me to come back tomorrow.
Believe it's tough in here, then try making friends with those monsters out there. I hope you understand me. Now, back to the barracks.
Alright. Quite a few quests that just tell you to come back later. I guess you could just sleep the day away, but you know what? Let's go back to the fort. Let's visit Hank. He kind of gave us a bum deal. Going to the fort.
Hey, you! Where are you going?
I need protection from the Morcons.
Ooh,
Is that right? What's that to me?
took him a while.
Let me in, please. I can work. And I've got information.
Oh, did you hear that? The runt's got information.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Settling in?
Wait till you hear this. Guess what the Berserkers did?
Try to sew your mouth shut and kick you out. Tell me.
Tell me.
Well, I answered all of Fenris's questions. He wanted to know all about the Morcons. I was so scared at first I couldn't say a word. Thought he was gonna beat the answers out of me. But then he just gave me a load of shards. I've never been so wealthy in all my life. But here's the good bit. Guess why I wanted to talk to you?
You need a butler.
Don't be ridiculous. I can finally pay you back. Told you I wouldn't forget it. Here, take it.
I must admit I wasn't expecting that. The Morcons don't need to hunt you anymore. This would be more of a question, I guess.
The Morcons don't need to hunt you anymore.
Let them try if they want. The war will be long over before they get anywhere near me. Sorry. I have to go. I hope those shards are useful to you. Oh, and by the way, you might want to poke around the old lighthouse south of here. There'll be a welcoming committee there for anyone who tries to follow me. Plenty of opportunities for emptying pockets, I reckon.
Whatever, fine. Make sure you talk to Fenris today, though.
Ah.
You hear me, Runt?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you.
We time
Get
traveled.
out of my sight, then.
Or maybe Kier is a secret multi-dimensional creature that lives both in the present and the future. Time is relevant for Kier. Right, so he mentioned the lighthouse again, but we've already been to the lighthouse. There wasn't a whole lot of interesting stuff for us, really. Um. Skinny. Give me something. Sure.
Give me something to eat.
Here you go.
Skinny special soup. I don't think I ate any of it. Hank. Hank is up here, I think. Well, he ought to be. Hank. My friend.
No trace of Hank.
Ah.
Maybe one of the healers knows something.
Information received. Healers? What about you?
Welcome. Are you looking for something in particular?
Guess she does know about Hank. No. Can I make potions in here? Yes. I think I... Oh, we have some. 2. Oh, we can make these. Let's. Local healers.
I don't like having to repeat myself if there's no need to. Stick to your own problems.
Been quite a while since you repeated yourself. Is this just Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be in here. Hi.
Someone there.
Bye. Oh, right. Been a while since I spoke to the Guess he's sleeping. Maybe we ought to sleep too. Oh, sorry. Nope. Should have closed your door.
Around here.
Why are you up? It's middle of the night. Go sleep. Night watch.
I don't have time right now.
You don't? That's the same one we talked to? Maybe the alchemist knows. What about you, Marvin?
Alchemy is its own art form.
Good.
Yeah, I'm getting up already.
You know where Hank is?
You know where Hank is?
Your pet? It had better not be anywhere around here. If that beast contaminates any of my vials or tinctures, you'll be responsible.
I mean Hank the traitor.
Hank the traitor? I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have to know him.
Laddie, if I told you I found the Philosopher's Stone and now had the ability to create gold, would you believe me? If such a fellow exists, then he's nowhere around here. Anyway, someone like that, you're more likely to find him with Baxter's people than with us.
Yeah, that would make sense. Maybe he has gone to Greater City. Does it actually show up in the log? No. Caracas. Tavar. Talus doesn't even know Hank. He seems to be nothing more than a con man who convinces innocent people to accept his junk. Talus has no idea where Hank's gone, but maybe he guessed correctly and I can find Hank in Greater City. Certainly seems like the right place for a cutthroat like him. Yep. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Should we just go there? May as well. Don't really know if there's anything we ought to be doing around here anyway. Let's go to Critter City. Does he actually show up as a... No, I don't think he was a vendor.
It is peculiar that external influences have such a lasting effect on life.
What do you mean?
Had it not been for the comet, human development might have taken a very different course.
That's true. And the two of us wouldn't be here.
In that sense, I am glad to be the result of a catastrophe.
Huh. Maybe we should ask Darius. Have you seen anything?
I can't right now.
Oh, yeah, you seem very busy. Now, if I were Hank, where would I be?
Why do these individuals live surrounded by refuse? Statistically speaking, their risk of infection.
Most people aren't interested in statistics.
I understand. The investment of energy required for interpretation is not proportional to the result.
I think they would say they don't give a fuck.
Noted.
Ye know. I think it's been for a while now, but it doesn't matter for me because I'm not monetized, and I probably never will, or won't be for a long, long time if I even live that long. But
I heard he was wrong.
yeah, I think YouTube is kind of weird about cussing and bad language nowadays.
Beasts out there getting dangerously close.
What did you say?
I guess he might be drinking. No.
Too many ears listening.
Ooh. We're having a very intense conversation
Some
here.
of these creatures are a
Outlaw,
real
outlaw.
nuisance.
The cheater becomes the cheated.
It had to happen.
I noticed it in videos of Red Letter Media. Did you have a name?
How is that
No.
possible? There's still just as
They're really hammering down on their
You better be quiet.
Oh, yep, I cannot be here.
You better get out of here!
Don't ask me what this is about.
They bleep themselves in the newer videos a whole lot. But I didn't used to.
Whoever's behind this.
If you head north, you won't be coming back anytime soon.
Kind of annoying. At the same time, better that than being behind a what will you call it? A restricted wall.
We'll talk later.
It's super annoying when you don't have an account at cannot watch adult content on YouTube. Maybe just talk to Baxter? Huh. Yeah, I don't know if that's the problem though. If there's a lot of bad language, then if they put it behind a restricted wall, or just you don't get monetized, it's might be the latter one. I don't know.
I got both my eyes on you, you little shit. Don't you forget it.
I was about to mention having one eye on someone seems a bit hard to do, but I guess you could just close the other one then. It's not that hard, but... Yeah, here it is again, the weird fog. I think it's just because of the nighttime. It's not like we gave Hank a whole lot of money or anything. So I was was just about to wonder, maybe he lives in the upper district now, but I don't know. I think he needs more money to do that. Once again, I'm trudging around Greater City looking for someone who I don't know. Not really a clue where they could be. Last time was with the wife that had died. Also, I noticed the porter quest was still going, but he ran to the upper district to buy a new house. So I think, ooh, that might be him. I think that's him. Yep.
Hey, there you are. I've been looking for you.
Do I know you?
Don't act dumb.
Oh, yeah. You're the sucker from the fort.
Not so friendly now, huh?
Oh, fuck you. I don't owe you anything.
Give me my shards back.
Give me my shards back now.
Here, take this and go cry about it to a hooker. We're done. If I see you back here, I'll rip off your arms and face and enjoy it.
I just don't understand. Why'd you scam me?
Because the universe needs artists like me. To soak up gullible marks like you and maintain the balance. There, I've taught you a valuable life lesson, so now you say thank you and leave.
Was any of what you told me the truth?
What kind of stupid question is that? It's true that I stopped by the healers on purpose. It's easy pickings out there. Worrying makes people gullible. You know, gullible like you. So I spotted you and I told you what you wanted to hear. For what it's worth, I didn't plan on the scam becoming uncovered so soon. But there's not much I can do about that. Your loss.
Yeah. We're gonna be bad.
I'm going to make it the last scam you pull.
How you gonna do that? Yo, you think scamming is the worst I can do to someone like you? Well, you fucked up there. Come here.
I'll fall asleep at this rate.
He's pretty beefy.
What's going on? Nice shot!
Oh, he's broken.
Finish it!
So you don't want trouble after all, huh?
Okay, well, we straight up murdered him. I didn't know that would happen. I thought we could knock people out, actually. But I kind of don't feel bad for it. He had it coming. We're in Greater City. We need to act a part. You, Blade. Oh, I remember Blade. We roughed up Blade. Yeah, I think the game kind of decides for itself if you meant to knock someone out or meant to kill them. Because I also had a fight with other people and then they just end up knocked out. How's our destruction doing, actually? Yeah, we're still not too far into it. Yeah, it has decreased, so that we're not like pristine anymore. I think we were. Anyway, we found Hank. Seems kind of odd that we can't talk to Nero about...
Silence is a virtue.
We cannot speak to Nero about the price on Dixon's head. You should kind of just be able to, well... Seems kind of annoying to leave it hanging like that, but we have not heard a word of Kaya, have we? Bully, Nasty, Nira, Fox. Maybe I should take Fox back along. I think that might be... He might have a quest for us. What about you, Falk? Do you have anything to say, actually? How are things?
How are things with you, Falk?
I am doing well. Being by your side allows me to experience many new things. Your thoroughly human endeavor to try to preserve our world is remarkable indeed.
Alright. Let's go. What else can we do? Yeah, we can look for Crony. Again, I don't think this... I don't think putting this on the... marking this quest on the map isn't that odd, actually. Again, kind of stands to reason that Jax would have a way to track Crony. So I might do that. Kaya Shak, I'll leave her be for now and talk to her later once she's calmed down. Diplomatic embargoes. Ooh, we can do this. Yeah, we can now go to the clerics. Recruited companions await here your next orders. Still think that's a bit of a weird sentence. Stand by.
We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
Sure thing.
Guess what? You're already here. Alright. Yeah, kind of a shame. In a weird way, I kind of like Nasty, but she doesn't fit our playstyle, so it's not a good idea to have her along, because she'll just end up hating us. I don't know if that... If that'll go as far as her actually leaving. Anyone else we should be talking to? What about you, Dax?
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah, go on.
What do you think I'll be like? In the future, I mean.
Well, one day you'll be a strong young man. Always in the thick of things. Determined to get things done.
I like the sound of that. But I want to be kind and honest, too.
It's all up to you.
Because I only want what's best for humanity, you know?
I know, son. I know.
Mighty big words for a 5-year-old. Yeah, I'm still kind of wondering if you'll be playing as Dex in ELEX III, if it ever happens. It must be. Well, yeah. Again, ELEX II isn't... It's getting to be a year old now. It was released last year. I don't know if it was early last year or a bit later on. So yeah, they took them 5 years to make ELEX II. So ELEX III might still be a ways away, but it wouldn't surprise me if you actually got to play as Dex in that one. If that's kind of the setup for that character, because he doesn't seem, or maybe he gets more relevant in this game. Because as of now, you're kind of like, okay, why is he here? He doesn't seem to be all that relevant. And they kind of force him onto you in a way that, because from a roleplay standpoint, it doesn't make that much sense, because there might be a lot of people that didn't actually romance Kaya. So, follow me.
Follow me.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know, maybe ELEX III will be like 20 years, 20 something years in the future. But we'll have to see. I don't know how this one ends. Yeah, let's go visit the castle. You need to talk. Who are you?
Leave me alone.
Alright. Go and sit here then. You and your mustache that you rode in on.
Talk to the brethren here for too long, and your brain will turn to mush. Their creator is just another straw they cling to.
But do you believe in their god?
What's that got to do with anything? Look, I told you, more cons know how to get shit done. That's all that matters.
Wait, she was talking about the clerics. But Jax was talking about the Morcons. I think we need to go into that little building back there. She wanted to talk to the leader of the clerics. Yeah, so far I think the clerics have the coolest base. Just aesthetically. They got it going on. Make a quick save in case this goes horribly wrong.
We will never be defeated. Never!
Good for you.
We will never be defeated.
He likes to say that. I brought Nasty with me. Right now, she's a Morcon messenger.
I brought Nasty with me. Right now, she's a Morcon messenger.
Ah, yes. Nasty. I remember her. A commander who valiantly led our troops against the Alb offensive in Ignadon. What can I do for you today?
Is it true that you clerics got yourselves kicked out of your precious horde in Ignadon after all?
Yes, well, one of the many burdens we must bear these days. It pains us to think of such a loss, the technical advancements we achieved in the Horde. And yet, if we had stayed, we would likely all have perished. One of those invader strongholds landed right at the entrance to the city, destroying almost everything.
Is that the real reason you left the Horde? Isn't it true that when the Albs invaded, they kicked your asses so hard you ran straight for the hills?
Careful now.
I cannot deny what she says. It was a choice we made. It was our only choice if we wish to ensure our survival.
Ha! You gave up at the first sign of trouble, and after all those fools put their lives on the line for you.
Did you come here purely to insult us?
Insult a coward like you? Waste of breath. What's left of your pathetic little Tin Man army will be a heaping pile of scrap metal before long anyway. If it's not the Albs that do it, it'll be the swarm of creatures those invaders are spewing all over.
That is enough. This conversation is over.
Good job. Going well.
Hey, look, we've got company. Get over here! I'm right here!
Whoa.
I'm doing what I do best.
Yeah, they always strike twice. That's one. Ooh. Okay, hang on. Ooh. No, come on. This is annoying. Could have used some help here, Nasty. Come on, take your thing. Take your sippy. Whoa. Okay. Not good timing there.
Infection. Knock it out again. I don't get a handle on it. That thing is going to happen to me.
That fucking cleric. Sending his machines after us?
Why'd you have to provoke him?
Oh, now you're on his side? They came after you too, you know.
You were the target. I was just in the way.
Whatever.
That's your idea of a negotiation? Getting everyone so pissed to try to kill you? Everything okay? Follow me. Anyway.
That your idea of negotiation? Getting everyone so pissed that they try and kill you?
Hey, back off. If people can't deal with a little truth, that's their problem.
Oh, bullshit. You were just looking to start a fight.
As if I asked for your fucking opinion. Unbelievable.
Just try and be more careful, okay? We might not be so lucky next time. Just keep in mind, when people get pissed at you, they try to kill me too. Maybe you should rethink this whole diplomacy thing. Yeah, maybe... maybe you should. You don't seem to be very good at it.
Maybe you should rethink this whole diplomacy thing.
Yeah.
You don't like us being direct, do you?
When I'm ready for the next faction, okay? For now, I just want to train and let off some steam.
Guess I can't talk you out of it.
Don't waste your breath.
Hey, servo motors. We need those. I should probably put on these. Just eat it. Another sword. One of the Morcons need those those servo motors. Okay. Well, that was something. Let's go. Let's go and get Fox. Gee, I think we still kind of ended up with a net negative there for Nasty. Even though we helped her out and she liked that, but she did not like our reaction at all. I kind of thought she would kind of respect us being honest with her. Being straight. I guess not. Enforcers. Meh.
Fine. We'll see what we can do with these enforcers.
Excellent. Great, great. Okay, just remember...
Yeah, they're really nasty. Got it.
Good for you, you're listening.
Gotta admit, I don't remember.
There they are. Oh boy, if they only knew what was coming.
Slowly. Stay behind me and shut up, okay?
No problem, boss. Anything you say, boss.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't think talking's gonna work with these guys.
We'll see.
I told ya. Come on, let's go.
Are these guys just... Yeah, they're just... bad guys.
Bastards who were here before us didn't leave much behind, did they?
I see you've come to your senses.
I don't have time for you right now.
I meant to speak to one of you. Why are you all called bad guy? Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't remember. Enforcer, there we are.
Hey, what is that?
Quick question. Did you visit the Berserker's fort sometime in the last few weeks?
What? You want to know if we belong to that backwards pack in Tavar? What gave you that idea? We're outlaws from the crater.
See this guy? Says you beat up his friend.
What? Fox? Yeah, we know him. He told you we beat up his friend? We kicked the shit out of him.
I see.
Yeah. Son of a bitch tried to pickpocket me. And when I caught him, he tried to run away.
Wait, what? That's not how I remember it, like, at all. You sure you got your facts straight?
Why am I not surprised?
I couldn't say. But I can say that you have a problem on your hands.
Oh, yeah?
If you're seen getting around with that clown, then your rep as an outlaw will definitely suffer. So, I guess it's time I put you out of your misery.
What?
We'll see about that.
I suppose we will. I need help!
Not really sure.
Where was I?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't think talking's gonna work with these guys.
We'll see.
I told ya. Come on, let's go. The bastards who were here before us didn't leave much behind, did they?
And we didn't get the XP.
Good call.
Okay. Should have quick saved, but I didn't. Oh, no, wrong bad guy. Better one.
Hey.
Fucking maggot!
Oh. He did 3 hits. That's new. 1, 2. Yeah. Whoa! Unlucky.
I need help!
2. Ooh! Those are 4 hits. And he kicked us to death. I think I'm a bit rusty. Oh, these guys, well, they are almost a one-hit kill for us, so yeah.
I need help!
The other ones aren't so bad. There you go. You're done.
Better get your, weapon ready in case things get a little heated.
Well,
Stop worrying.
Yeah, why should I worry?
they're not gonna get more heated than this, I think. Ooh, I think we actually needed that Warhammer. I think we can make, we can use that one to make another whole one. And then we have 2 of those, which we can then make a modded one.
You looking for trouble?
Well, you're the one called Bad Guy.
Get ready!
Come on, walk into it. Well, your friend did. What are you throwing there? Oh, you got a poison one.
I got this!
Well.
Well, that was really something.
They obviously met you before.
Seemed that way, right?
So when were you gonna tell me that you were the friend these guys beat up?
Didn't I tell you that already? Pretty sure I did. Been such a long time, I get confused.
Yeah, sure. I guess now that they're dead, they won't be able to tell your friends at the fort about how they beat you up.
Would you look at that?
You better not pull anything like that again.
Of course. Won't happen again. Totally promise.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't really care about your reputation at the fort.
I do. I do. It's just none of my plans have worked out so far.
I noticed. Might want to workshop your approach.
Don't worry. I'm gonna think of something really amazing for next time.
Guess I can't stop you.
Hey, how about a little faith? I just need a little bit more time, but I'll get there. You'll see.
They should have, well, I'm not saying they should have, but they could have given in, it might have been a good idea to give Fox something to differentiate his model a bit more from, because he looks a lot like Falk. He almost has the same face, and he has the same hairstyle. The only thing is it's a bit more brownish, where Falk is kind of jet black. Maybe if, yeah, he's kind of got that dirty skin. That's kind of the difference, honestly. Maybe they should have given him a scar or something. That might have helped. Something to set him apart a bit. Ooh, map piece. I still don't think I'll be able to get all of them. I am a bit scared of chests. Because the game might crash. I think it's more so when there's actually when it's locked and you need to use a key on it. I think that really gives you the odds that it might crash. Yeah, lockpicking hasn't been so bad. Got him. Plus strength, plus 5 dexterity, which I already have. Okay. Where are we? Where did you take us, Fox? Okay, we're pretty close to the elves. Maybe we should just go ahead and visit the elves. We need to... So, north, head east. Let's do that. We need to speak to that school teacher. She might have a new job for us. And we need to speak to somebody called Irissa, but I'm not really sure who that is. How much money do I got? 22,000. We might be okay with buying new armor. But the armor looked kind of silly. This piece of armor actually looked a bit better. But maybe I should also get new pants with it. Maybe that'll look a bit better. I don't know.
I got this!
Kinda... Well... Thinking back to when I played Risen 1 on recently with the gamepad. The one thing, it does quite a few things wrong with gamepad support. Well, for one thing, they disable the keyboard altogether when you enable it, which is annoying, is that you cannot use the quick save button. And also, that one, Risen 1, does not have a quick save option tied to the gamepad in any way, from what I could gather. Pretty sure it doesn't. At least ELEX, well, the thing is I just reach over and hit F5, but I can also hit start and then press Y to do a quick save and press X to do a quick load, which is also a pretty neat thing to do. But yeah, Risen 1 has none of that. Risen 2 also doesn't, from what little I've played of it. But yeah, the Risen 1 has recently been updated, so they could have implemented it, I guess. which would stand to reason because I think they kind of did it to update it for consoles. But the one thing it did do, from what I should have played around with it a bit more to actually get a feel for it. But a lot of games might have camera sensitivity. But I think Risen 1 actually has separate sensitivities for the right stick and left stick. So that way... Oh, I think because... we were on fire. So that way you can actually make the change... Whoa. Yeah. So I would guess that changes the kind of how far you have to push the stick before your character actually starts running. Because some games that sensitivity is way too high. You really have to hit it just enough to walk. Yeah, well, that is kind of a thing. I think there might probably a lot of people that don't really care if your character even has a walk animation. Most people just either run or sprint. But I always like the ability to just walk. I think part of it has to do with kind of just the immersion of walking, I guess. Even still, the word immersion has kind of lost all its meaning, but you know what I mean. I guess for roleplay purposes, you could say. I am not having a good time with combat this episode. Yeah, but I have not played in a few days. Maybe that's a bit throwing me off. Again, combat isn't anything miraculous, but still, it is better than what it was, to me at least, than ELEX 1. Another thing I also like about the ability to walk in games is I think it kind of... Ooh, word message.
My husband went to buy cigarettes a few days ago. I haven't heard anything from him since. I'm seriously worried about him now. I should have reported it after the first 24 hours, so no one thinks I have anything to do with his disappearance. I've heard so many stories. Husband suddenly disappearing. Just like that. Now what should I tell the police? Should I tell them anything at all? Some of our friends are already asking after him. I hope nothing's happened to him.
So that message would have to be quite old, because I don't think there would be a police force right after the comet hit. I think it kind of goes way back when kind of analog sticks were introduced. Before that, you couldn't really influence your motion very much. And there was something I thought was really cool back with the N64. You could actually have with the little thumbstick. They actually went, well, it wasn't too bad, but they almost went a bit overboard, I think, with because I'm trying to think as I think back on it, like Super Mario 64, you had a lot of. If you pushed it a little bit, he would do kind of he'd do a little shuffle, like almost sneaky, and then you could walk, and then you could do a strut, and then you could do a jog, and then you could do a run, and there might be some more in between actually. That he had a lot of running animations. I think nowadays it's kind of just either walk or run, run, sprint.
I got this.
Just kick it in the face. I think I mentioned this a while ago, but one thing coming from the N64 era, one thing that I also had for years after the fact, I always liked checking whether if not, and I think it's kind of gone out of vogue a long time now, but idle animations. That was also something that a lot of mainline, like the Nintendo games on the N64 kind of introduced. Storm Lizard. Yes. Ooh. Now there's a weapon. Steam hammer. I don't want to mess with that troll. Ooh, 90 strength. That's a lot. Has a good weight to it. Yeah, I bet. I think we have to get out of here. Music's still going. Yeah, Zelda Ocarina of Time had a lot of idle animations that I enjoyed trying to get. Ooh, kamikaze drone. Okay, good to know. That was the one where he would look back at the camera. Link would just kind of look back at the camera. There was the one where he would stretch and kind of yawn. There was one where he'd kind of fix his belt. There was one where he would tap his shoes. There were actually some, I think a few that were dependent on location. Because I remember if you were in the desert area, he would actually kind of wipe his brow from the heat.
When do you suppose was the last time someone mopped around here?
It's been a while. Ow. Yeah, I was kind of meant to go to the Alps, but kind of also want to go there. Let's head to the Alps. I might call the episode there and kind of end. That'd be a nice place to start the next one. Maybe go around a bit first. Oh, troll. Let's not steer clear around it. And then of course Mario in N60 Super Mario 64, he would just fall asleep if you'd let him idle for too long. I also had a habit of checking whether or not characters blink. Because there were a lot of... There was also something that wasn't really a given. Sometimes you might be playing a game and then, yeah, the character model just wouldn't blink. And it was kind of... I would always check for it, but it was a little bit awkward when it didn't. Not really noticed games more recently where they don't. I think it's on my channel, but I remember checking with the Mafia remake. And it took him a long while, but then eventually Paulie blinked. So yeah. One thing that was pretty cool was that in Resident Evil 4, not the remake, the original one. In that one, Leon also actually blinks, even though on the consoles you cannot really see his front. You can on PC, because then with the mouse you have so much motion with the camera, you can kind of sweep it to the side where you can see his face.
Piece of crap!
Ow. Mutant bug. Eesh. Yeah, we're close to Alp territory now. I've been here. I think there was a place around here that I actually went at one point, but then avoided because there was one of those bugs was in there. How many XP? Yeah, still quite a ways off.
Piece of crap!
Ow! Not expected that one. Well, we can hit multiple enemies with one swing. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I should have just eaten the bunch. Scrap. Scrapping young man. Yeah. I think I'll call it a day. Next time we'll enter the very atmospheric. We'll enter the Alp station again. I remember what they call it. The bunker? Something like that. video. Yeah. Well, speak to the lady that teaches the class, the teacher at least. Maybe find that Arissa character. So yeah, this is, we kind of need to, if we wanted to join the clerics, we'd have to join the Alps first. I don't think we can get far enough. We had to gain the rank of trooper before the clerics would give us the armor that they were talking about, but I don't think you can get that without joining them. But I don't know, maybe we can. But yeah, we'll figure it out. But for now, this will be it. So, thank you for watching and farewell.